Jimmy, why don't we start? Just tell us what the big idea is and where it's headed.
Well, the big concept for Wikipedia is to create a free encyclopedia for every single person on the planet in their own language. So that's what we're doing, and there's several aspects to that. So by free, we mean free in the sense of open source software, so people can copy, modify, redistribute. By encyclopedia, we mean high quality encyclopedia, so we strive really hard to try to make sure that the quality is as good as we can make it. And every single person on the planet is important. It means that our mission is actually beyond just the internet. Although we're largest in English and European languages and Chinese and Japanese, we're really striving to be in every language. And we're beginning to think about ways to distribute content to people who are not online yet. So a lot of challenges left ahead of us.
Truly. When I say the phrase social entrepreneur or social entrepreneurship, what does that mean to you?
Well, for me, the key aspect of social entrepreneurship is the entrepreneurship. It's taking a look at various kinds of social problems and thinking of innovative ways to solve them, and not just innovations in the sense of a technological innovation, but social innovations, business model innovations, how to organize groups of people in new ways, how to incentivize people in new ways. So sometimes people think of social entrepreneurship as simply well-managed small nonprofits, but I think of it as much broader than that. I think a lot of things that are for-profit businesses that are solving a social need in a new way can perfectly well be social entrepreneurship.
Are you a social entrepreneur?
I guess I am. Yeah, I never would have thought of it in that way. I think that's an interesting point. I think of, for me, the concept social entrepreneurship is kind of like the concept of furniture. It's a very broad concept, and when you want to sit down, you don't want to sit down on furniture, you want to sit down in a chair. And when you want to sleep, you don't want to sleep on furniture, you want to sleep in a bed. And so for me, when I started doing my work, I didn't think, oh, I'm doing social entrepreneurship. I thought, oh, I'm going to create an encyclopedia. And so it turns out, in a more abstract sense, of course, it's social entrepreneurship. But I also think it's important, if somebody starts out and says, what are you going to do for your career? I'm going to be a social entrepreneur. Okay, great. That's like, I'm going to sleep on furniture, but let's get a little more detailed. What do you really want to do that gives you the passion to make something happen?
Mm-hmm. You're still pretty new to Ashoka, still exploring that. From what you know, what about Ashoka is important?
Well, I think one of the most important things about Ashoka, and something that I want to personally help out with as much as I can, is the idea of a community, bringing people together. The Ashoka fellowships that provide financial support for people, that's important, but what I think is really important is meeting other people who are doing different things or similar things. Both of those can be very valuable, but who have the same kind of a spirit of, we're trying to do something interesting and important in the world, for all kinds of reasons that you would want to meet people like that. Personal support, friendship, peer consulting, all kinds of reasons. And so I think building up that community so that people immediately know, oh yeah, it's Thursday night in Berlin. First Thursday we always get together for pizza and beer because we're the Ashoka Fellows, and that's the kind of thing I like to see happen, so that people can then begin to fertilize and come up with new ideas and do interesting things together.
Community feeds impact, feeds collaborative.
Absolutely, yeah.
So Ashoka has this catchphrase, everyone a changemaker. To me, that is meaningful in the Wikipedia context.
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean to you?
Well, yeah, this phrase, everyone a changemaker, I think has deeper meaning today than ever before because of the internet, most generally. But within the Wikipedia world, it's obvious. If you can be anyone, anywhere in the world, and you get on Wikipedia, and you see something's missing, or you see an error, you see some bias, you see something, you can immediately participate, and you can say, hey, here's a problem, I don't agree with this, or this is missing some information that should be there, shouldn't we add more here? And people will talk to you and do it. And I think that capacity is now in the hands of everyone in lots of realms beyond just Wikipedia. I mean, the most obvious would be a blog, you know, the idea that, hey, there's some problem you see in your community, however large or however small, and you have the opportunity to sort of start writing about it on your blog and send the links to reporters and send the links to other people who are blogging in your area about the same thing, and join with others to do something about it. Those tools are more accessible than we would have ever imagined 40, 50 years ago. Even the most visionary people who are imagining the internet and imagining things, I don't think really grasped how powerful this can be. So, everyone a changemaker, yeah. That's the era we live in.
The internet is the platform for changemaking.
My name is Jimmy Wales, and I'm a changemaker.